Fun and games aside, we still have a door to open.
Yeah, but we got some things.
It's the vent cover we managed to get down, as well as the screws that held it in place. Unless I need some screws for something, they can stay there. Knowing my luck, they'd probably just poke a hole in my pocket and stab me.
Screws? What kind of nasty screws you got? Oh, it's funny that you can't skip through that.
We got the vent cover off and found a scissor blade up there.
We did. Okay, just want to make sure now, because I wasn't initially going to click on that again. I'm like, oh yeah, I should probably click on things a little bit more. Alright, so now we've got another blade from the pair of scissors. So, combine. Two scissor blades held together to look like a pair of scissors. They need something to hold them together. I don't think duct tape's gonna work. No. Probably the screw. There we go. Two scissor blades plus the screw that will hold them together. I just need to find something to screw the screw with, or I'm going to be screwed. And not in the fun way. I need to find something to screw the screw with. I don't know if this is thin enough. It is! Man, that thing is so handy. A pretty damn majestic pair of scissors, professionally assembled by yours truly. Alright, well, if we need to cut our hair while we're here, we have that option. Okay, what else is left? We did the puzzle. Oh, something I really wanted to do is go back and just... I wanted to see if I could look at the non-chairs. Oh yeah, is the couch still... So the couch is still here. Okay. And that's just gone. Did the clock move? No, it's still 8:19. I thought it was 8:15 for some reason. I'm like... Did something change? I'm just questioning everything now. Okay, so we got... There's towels in there. Don't think there's... That's water. Okay, more to say about the cutting board.
I swear something's fishy about this cutting board.
Don't you think the question of whether or not someone likes salmon can say a lot about them?
Where the hell did that come from?
Well, you mentioned fish. Yes or no?
Oh my goodness, that was a stretch.
Some people like mushrooms, some don't. What does either say about a person?
I think your question says you're struggling to think outside of the box.
I swear you're weird.
The weirdest girl you've ever met?
Possibly.
Thanks!
You realize that wasn't necessarily meant as a compliment.
It's still...
It's still a cutting board, and I still have no idea what it's doing here.
Interesting. There's really nothing that can be combined with this cutting board. Oh. Yeah, we did read that before. I'm wondering if this, and like another piece make a ring, but I'm not sure. Okay, and then we did this.
This board was a clue to help me solve the combination lock, so I think I can safely ignore it now.
Okay, towel hanger. I'm worried about looking at this stuff again, but...
Nope, I'm not putting my hands in there.
Fair enough, man. I don't blame you. Okay. And water still doesn't work. Yeah. Alright, well. Anything about the octopi? Yeah, it's gone. We did that before. Alright, well I think I've safely delayed long enough that I can now use the card. There's still something off about... Oh, we need to... Should I do this or should I... You know what? Before I do that, I should probably use it on the card so I can be like, it's not accepting it for some reason. Yeah.
Okay, I swiped the card through, but it didn't unlock. Kinda expected that, really. The magnetic strip's been broken after all.
Or could it be that you still need to cut off the marked corner from the card?
Why would that make a difference?
Beats me. I'm not an expert with these things. But maybe it's marked for a reason.
Normally, I'd say that cutting corners off a security card would be a questionable idea. But then again, they don't usually have marked corners either. So yeah, maybe we just need to go with the flow a bit here.
Alright. I'm glad I did that and waited. Okay. A broken, taped, and now trimmed to fit keycard. Perfect. Put that back in our hand. We're through, baby! Third door.
It worked.
See? Open minds, open doors.
I shouldn't question anything in this place anymore. But wait. Of course there's another door behind the door! What the fuck is it with this place? Double doors are meant to go side by side, not one after the other like some warped fucking architect's done here. Again.
Do you think it was designed like this just to see the reactions it gets? Like, what if the mastermind is somehow watching you right now?
I wonder if you'd like to see my middle finger.
Any ideas where the key to this door might be?
I wish I could say that I had none, but sadly that's not the case.
Oh?
And it's the one place that I really didn't want to stick my hand into.
Oh, come on. No, 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 no.
No comment.
Let me try one of my other keys, please. Please. Oh. Beryl, I'm squeamish around blood. I need you to do this. Ugh.
Okay. As much as I hate to do this.
You're a braver man than I am. Aw, good thinking. I approve of this for more reasons than one.
Oh my. Is it showtime already?
What? Maybe you'd prefer to do this yourself? Feel free to be my fucking guest.
I think I'll pass. Thanks.
Thought so.
Can we not zoom?
Okay. Let's do this.
What happened?
Oh, what happened? That face.
I swear I just felt something touch me.
Are you sure you didn't just imagine it?
I dearly hope that wasn't me touching a limb. Please tell me there's not an actual body in there. And I know it might just be my imagination doing overtime right now, but please tell me it's not some goddamn octopus either.
Okay, look, if it's a limb, there's a difference between a human body limb and an octopus limb. One's kind of squishy, the other one's not as squishy. Although, I guess when you can't see the thing and your hand's underwater, you're kind of just left to the imagination. Ugh. Also, I swear I could smell blood after putting the hand in there. I don't know why, my mind's just associating it. I'm like, eh.
I swear if the Kraken itself is in that bathtub, You should be the one doing this, not me.
And just why should it be me reaching in there if tentacles are involved?
I've, seen documentaries. Tentacles and short dresses just go together somehow.
Sorry, Axel. I think I'm getting sleepy again.
Uh-huh.
Convenient.
Oh, then that's all the more reason for you to do it. I'm sure the tentacles won't mind.
But what if the tentacles are consenticles?
Wah, wah, wah.
If you pass out, I'm going to throw you in there, and I'll wait and see what happens just so I can figure that out.
Oh, we have to do this again.
Going back to the matter at hand.
Why didn't we start at the far right of the bathtub and see if we could find a plug and then pull the plug? Couldn't that have been something we did and then it could have drained and yay? Maybe?
Stop imagining weird shit, Self, and just do it. This place is weird, and it does weird things to your head. The less you think about it, the sooner this will be over. So just... come here, you... thing.
Oh. Well, what is that?
What the hell is that?
Hmm.
An octopus key.
You were right, Axel. I should have never doubted your intuition. There was a key at the bottom of the tub, and you just managed to fish it out. Good work!
Is that thing alive?
Would you like it to be?
Something fucking touched me in there. Something moved.
It can't move. It's just an ornamented key. See?
I know what I experienced, and I'm not trusting that thing anywhere near me. You can keep it.
Come now, it's just a tiny octopus.
Yeah, it just has harmless tentacles that are going to start moving and doing things the moment you blink. Oh. Okay. At least we're done with this horror show.
Oh. What? I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Oh no. What the hell was that? Nope. 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 1000% nope. Ah! You can stop with that sound. Thank you very much. I don't need to hear that. Oh. For a second, I thought that we were getting a glimpse of the real outside world, but then I'm like, that looks like the bathtub curtains, and I was like, ah. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Holy shit, what the fuck? Hold up. I tried to off myself? I know I've been feeling pretty down lately, but come the fuck on! That can't be real! I mean, when? Why? Did I really do that to myself? Why didn't I remember any of that until now?
Axel?
Give me a moment. I need to wash this off.
So are we dead? That still doesn't really help me. Is that why we wear red?
Wait. If this is true, what does this mean? Is this some kind of purgatory? Or am I stuck in hell already? Is Beryl the devil incarnate? Because she sure as hell doesn't seem to be an angel. Or is she just like me? Wait. She said it's not the first time this has happened to her. Is she stuck in some kind of loop? Am I bound to be stuck in a loop too? Now I really want to talk about it. We need to talk about it. But I have to figure out how to approach any of this first.
Hi.
Jesus, girl! Don't scare me like that!
I'm starting to think your tub diving adventures weren't that kind to your mind. Is everything alright?
Beryl. What have you been hiding from me? Why are we here really? Who are you?
I'm guessing this means you finally remembered something? Well, we just found the key to these doors. Perhaps you'd like to open them first?
Oh. Man, girl, you have the most convenient sleeping episodes.
Did she just pass out again? For real? Oh. Okay, first things first. Come here, Scissors. I need you to check something.
What did you do?
Couldn't you have just poked like the tip of your finger? Is that not enough?
Oh, man. Ugh.
I swear people always make it seem like it's no big deal in movies and whatnot, but this shit hurts. Still, I'm bleeding, and I feel pain. So there's a chance I'm real in this hellhole at least. What about her?
Don't stab her. Nice boots, though, by the way.
Wait, let's calm the fuck down. Let's look at this logically. If she bleeds, she bleeds. If she doesn't, she doesn't. What would that really prove? What would it change? Well, aside from the fact that if it's the latter, I'd be convinced there's something really goddamn wrong with her. I'm curious, but doing anything to her while she's unconscious would be fucked up. For now, I have a passed out girl in the room with me.
I'll tend to her. We can ask her when she's alive, when she's awake, if she would mind cutting her finger, because I just need to know if she's flesh and blood like me.
Yeah, we've come this far together. Even if I have no bloody idea what the hell's going on, I'm not about to just abandon her. Especially when she might actually be the only person who can give me some goddamn answers regarding this whole situation. In the meantime, I can try and get my thoughts together. And once again lament my lack of smokes. Oh. I'm sure this isn't just a dream. For all the things that are weird in here, it feels too clear, too consistent, and I'm remembering it too well. It can't be some kind of virtual reality either. I'm pretty sure I would have noticed if it was by now. The scissors just proved my point further on this one.
Okay. So it's like we're on a holodeck, but why are we hearing drips that she's not?
I definitely feel like I'm in my own body. It's just that the scenery around me feels off. This is the biggest puzzle right now. One I'll definitely have trouble solving all on my own. I wonder what her story actually is. How does she know any more than I do?
Yeah. Have there been others like us? Aw, you let her sleep on your leg. How nice. and gave her the coat.
Huh?
You okay?
You took care of me. Again.
Yeah. No sofa in here, so I improvised a bit.
Isn't it sort of romantic in a way, having the room all lit by candles right now?
It might have been, had the bath been filled with rose petals or something. But in case you'd forgotten, it's filled with blood. And since neither of us are vampires...
I just thought the candles were pretty. But I suppose you're right. Guess this isn't very romantic, all things considered.
Seriously, woman. What were you thinking?
I want to be absolutely honest with you about something here.
I'm listening.
I promise this isn't just a cheap way of trying to get you to share your jacket with me. It really is something I can't control. So I'm quite thankful that I'm here with someone as thoughtful as you. I genuinely appreciate the kindness you show, Chris.
Oh, she slipped. She knew who we were the entire time. But my name is Axel. Is he gonna catch on? Yeah, okay, that's my boy. He's clever.
Wait. You just called me by my real name. And I never gave it to you. What the fuck, Beryl?
Oops.
First the club stalking, now this. I just knew there was something off. Explain yourself.
Seems like I slipped up.
Before I lose my patience.
If you really want the truth, I do spend a lot of time watching people. And it wasn't really you I was watching. Not originally, at least. But you became important to someone I was watching. Your boyfriend.
What? Wait, watching him? Does that mean she really is some kind of stalker?
Oh, interesting. Okay.
There's something I really need to correct here, though. My ex-boyfriend.
You didn't really break up, did you?
We haven't seen or talked to each other for months now. I think that counts as not dating anymore.
He misses you, you know.
Is that what he told you? Get the fuck out.
You're not completely over him either, are you? You're still wearing the necklace he gave you.
Well, if I wanted proof she isn't bluffing about this, there it is. Little creep. She didn't mention his name, though, so I have no idea if she even knows it. And I'm not about to blurt it out in case she actually doesn't.
Is it somebody that we know as a player?
I can wear whatever the fuck I want. Maybe I simply like the design.
Do you even know what it symbolizes?
Yeah, it's an ankh. Trying to remember the exact. It's like life after death. It's associated with death anyway, death and rebirth and that kind of stuff.
Don't know, don't care. I'm not into weird mumbo-jumbo.
Perhaps you should start getting into it.
Perhaps you should stop meddling in other people's business. Why the hell were you stalking my ex?
The world is changing in ways we cannot explain. Some things might hold a lot more power than you think.
What are you on about now? On second thought, don't even answer that. Let's talk about something else. We both know that Axel was a name I made up on the spot because I didn't trust you. Was Beryl a name you made up because you didn't trust me either?
Actually, no.
So that really is your real name?
It's not like I can show you a driving license or anything, so I'm afraid you're going to have to take my word for it. But I promise, I really am called Beryl. I don't go by any other names.
Weirdly enough, she actually does sound like she's being honest. Okay, if that's who you say you are, I guess that's who you are. And here I was, pretty sure you'd made up a stage name to tell me. Dollar bills and all. Hello, Beryl. I'm Chris. We need to talk.
Before we get to that, do you want to open the door? It might be more comfortable to talk there.
What makes you say that?
I've mentioned it before, haven't I? It's not the first time I've woken up in here like this, Chris.
Yeah, you did. So you know what's behind the next door.
I have a fair idea.
Tell me then.
You'll see for yourself in a moment.
Tell me so that I can confirm you're not lying about this.
It's a place you're familiar with.
That's not very specific.
It will make more sense once you open the door.
Fine. Go ahead and do the honors then.
Still afraid an inanimate key might bite you?
Just do it.
Yes, sir.
Wow. Did that ever escalate quickly?
I'm feeling better now, by the way. Here's your jacket back.
Thank you. Need to complete my look. The club? Yeah, I was wondering if that's what she meant. Fourth door.
Okay, this is really fucky. Because it looks like the club we referred to earlier. And as she hinted a moment ago, it's a place I'm familiar with. Come to think of it. It's a bit bigger than mine, but the layout of that bathroom is pretty similar to the one in my apartment too. Coincidence? I don't think so.
I spy you, Red Pot.
Beryl, just what the hell is going on here?
Come join me at the bar? I can play bartender for you.
Heyo.
What's it going to be?
Will the drinks in this place even be real?
Do you believe they will be? It's a world of make-believe, after all.
She definitely knows more than I do, then. Back when I said this world doesn't feel real, you were playing dumb.
What's it going to be, Chris?
Well, you know what, Chris? You could probably use a stiff drink after everything you've been through. Take the whiskey.
Give me a whiskey. Straight.
Coming right up!
And don't give me a crappy brand either. I like...
This one. How serendipitous!
Serendipitous my ass. Just one more thing that's way too convenient. Beryl. What the fuck?
Okay. Maybe a little stalking. Though it wasn't really stalking. Just watching.
So she was watching me too, then? At the club? Only at the club? Just how much does this girl know about me? Beryl. What's going on really? What is this place?
What did you remember?
Am I dead?
Would you be surprised if you were?
Kind of, yeah.
That's actually a good sign.
What?
It means that if you were given a second chance, the outcome might be different.
Oh.
To answer your question, no, you're not dead. Yet.
Oh. Am I in the process? In the tub right now?
Right now, in the real world, you're precariously balancing on a fine line between life and death. At the moment in time when you slipped from consciousness, I snatched you here.
What the hell am I hearing? You snatched me and brought me to this place. So she is the mastermind after all. I swear I should listen to my own intuition more.
Well, I snatched your mind anyway. Physically, your body is still where it was.
The dripping. I'm hearing the dripping from the tap of the bathtub. Oh, that is so weird.
You mean to say I'm currently still cheerfully bleeding out in my bathtub?
I wish I could tell you something happier than that, but
There it is.
Fuck. So this really is a thing that's happening. I'm not just experiencing some kind of delusional pre-death vision right now, am I?
don't worry though. The time it feels like you've spent here won't be the same as what's actually passed in the real world. I mean, I don't know if it's distorted time or accelerated perception or something else. I have no way of telling. But the time we've spent here might roughly translate to a couple of minutes back there. At best.
So I'm alive here because I haven't finished bleeding to death there. Well, that's a cheerful thought.
Is there a kind of time limit to this then?
So where is here exactly?
Think of it as more than a dream, but less than real. It might seem like you're awake right now, but once you leave this place, you'll most likely forget it.
I'll forget it. Everything that's happened here.
Or should I say, it might melt from memory like snowflakes in the sunshine.
She's unbelievable. Aren't you the poet? So this place doesn't feel real, simply because it isn't. Just who the hell are you? What the hell are you?
I'm something you might become if you're not careful.
What the hell does that mean? You tried killing yourself too.
Possibly.
What?
I don't actually remember.
What?
You know how things are kind of fuzzy for you around the events that led up to you being here?
Fuzzy? I can barely remember anything.
Well, it's all a lot like that for me too. Except I didn't get a cute girl to hold my hand and give me hints in regards to what happened. I know how I am now, and I know I wasn't like this once. But the bit in between? It's like trying to grab substance out of the mist.
So you don't know what happened to you?
I don't. Or maybe I did once, but simply can't remember anymore. I know it's far too late for me to go back, so I have to find my own way forward, and here we are. That's what I meant by Scenario B, by the way. It means that whoever's in here with me doesn't remember any of the lead-up. I have to act accordingly to that, obviously. Telling someone who just woke up in a weird place that they're on the verge of death wouldn't be a very good strategy, I imagine.
I guess you do have a point with that. Hence why she was so evasive in regards to any of my questions before. So this was your plan. Giving me some time to realize that things aren't quite right on my own. You were hoping I'd remember things for myself eventually.
It seems to have worked out, doesn't it?
Again, what are you exactly?
Well, what word would you use to describe me? In the real world, I'm not alive anymore.
So she's...
I still exist somehow, but it's not a physical existence anymore. I can see and hear things, but that's pretty much it. I cannot interact with anything. I can watch others, while pretty much nobody can see me.
Interesting. I was gonna ask if that's why she's not solving the puzzles, but maybe that's because this is our journey and she's just along with us as a guide. Because she did open the door, so she can interact with things in the space, even though it's not real.
Which is why I never saw you at the club, even when you were watching me. Because I couldn't have seen you. So she wasn't exactly lying about this.
I don't appear to age either. What do you call a seemingly immortal but insubstantial girl?
Uh-oh. A phantom, a ghost, a poltergeist, or a lychee? I mean, a ghost? I wish I knew the definitions of this a little bit more. I think I'll save here, because I'm not entirely sure about this. I want to do lychee or lychee, because I don't actually know what that is.
A lychee.
I think you mean lich?
I never claimed to be an expert in this spooky stuff.
Too many video games, Chris?
More like board games in this case.
Well, as far as I know, those aren't really a thing outside of fiction. I've certainly never met one.
So that's not what you are.
I'm a ghost.
Okay.
At least, that's what I've been calling myself for as long as I can remember.
So basically, I have a dead person standing in front of me right now. Said dead person is also talking to me, has been interacting with me for the past however long we've been stuck here by now.
There's something on that chair.
Does the idea unsettle you, Chris?
It honestly doesn't unsettle me, because at least things make sense now. We got a lot of explanation about stuff, and I'm feeling a little more comfortable knowing more information, so...
The thing is, you don't really seem dead to me. You say you're a ghost, but I can touch you just fine, too.
That's one of the reasons why I'm quite fond of this place, mind you.
As far as I've experienced, you seem like a pretty normal girl. Well, with a broad meaning of normal. Normal in the physical sense. You're definitely a bit unhinged in places.
You think you'd still be the same normal Chris after years and years of isolation?
Okay. That's actually a scary thought. And it might actually explain why this girl acts so goddamn weird sometimes.
Do you still think ghosts aren't real, Chris?
If all of this isn't some elaborate prank, and everything you've said is true, it's kinda hard to deny the existence of at least one right now.
Now I really wish I had picked the other option with my gut. Oh well. Next time.
It's a bit difficult for me to tell what is and what isn't real at the moment.
Do you want some sort of proof? Do you need to see me go through a wall?
I guess I'll take your word for it. It's just a pretty weird idea to adjust to, you know.
Yes. All too well.
Back when we entered the bathroom, you brought up the topic of ghosts for a reason, and I was completely oblivious. You really were having fun back there, weren't you?
I'll admit, it was kind of amusing.
This girl. Okay, Beryl. Enough of the games. I want the truth. Why did you bring me here?
Is this a behind the bar conversation?
2 reasons. 1, I need your help.
My help. So there is a catch.
Of course, there's always a catch.
At least she's admitting it outright. Okay, I'm listening.
To be more specific, I'm hoping to find someone that could help me. You currently have the potential to become that someone. Like I said a moment ago, I don't remember how I became what I am now. I think that what trapped me like this is a strong regret I had when I died, something I didn't manage to do or achieve during my lifetime. That must have hindered me from moving on into the afterlife.
You mean to say you don't actually know for sure?
It's not like you wake up dead with a how to be a ghost manual to read.
Huh.
Luckily for me, I've had plenty of time to try and work things out.
So, like, the stories about people who commit suicide are actually true. Is the same thing going to happen to me?
It might, but I don't think it has to. How big are your regrets, Chris?
Pretty fucking huge, if you ask me. But they don't consist of me not doing something and still wanting to do it. They consist of me having done too many things that were plain stupid.
I'm guessing it's something to think about. Either way, I hope you never get to share my fate. I wouldn't wish this on anyone else. Going back to your question, though, I require help in figuring out what my regret was.
And how the hell am I supposed to help you with something like that?
Well, this brings us to the second reason why I brought you here. There's a chance, if you were to go back, that you remember here. Remember me. Unlike me, you'd still have a physical body. It opens up a world of possibilities I myself don't have anymore.
If I were to go back,
You will have to leave this place one way or another. And there's still a chance for you to wake up. You're not dead yet, remember?
so my future isn't set in stone. For now. I definitely need that drink. Why the hell is this gray?
Because I haven't figured out how to make it look more accurate yet.
She has some color limitations then.
Blue, pink, and red? And white? Nah, huh. How interesting.
That would explain why the whole place looks the way it does. I'm going to go against my better judgment and try this.
That could mean that her hair is not actually blue, it's just one of the colors she can make. Well?
It tastes all wrong too.
That might have to do with the fact that I'm not sure how it's supposed to taste anymore. And sadly, I can't try the real stuff to remind myself.
You've forgotten what alcohol tastes like. Just how long has she been like this? I definitely don't envy you in that regard.
I wouldn't envy me at all.
I have another question. I can't be the first person you've dragged in here, can I?
That is correct.
How many were there before me?
I've lost count.
For real? And nobody agreed to help you? Not even once?
Oh, no. Don't get me wrong. Some people did. But you see, that's what's tricky about this place. Even if you agree to help me, there's no actual guarantee you'll be able to. A lot of other factors come into play. Like I already mentioned, it's entirely possible you won't remember any of what's happening in here right now once you wake up. And even if you do, you still probably won't be able to see me in the real world. I am just a lost soul after all. It's a bit hard to make anything work when you have no means of communication.
But you still will be able to see me just fine.
Just like I always have.
Okay, let me get this straight. You wander around, searching for people on the verge of death, so that you can drag their consciousness into this weird space you created, where you force them to solve puzzles. Hoping they might agree to help you in the end? And even if they do, it's still one big lottery.
When you put it like that, it really does sound rather hopeless, doesn't it?
Girl, you're fucked.
Tell me something I don't know. But what else can I do, Chris? I'm stuck like this either way. Even if my chances are close to non-existent, I can't just give up. I will keep on trying until I'm not able to keep trying anymore. And those rare moments where I'm actually able to be here and interact with another soul, I cherish every one of them. It doesn't really matter whether this is truly real or not. It's real enough for me.
I think someone once said, "There's no difference between illusion and reality for the one experiencing it."
Oh, I like that one.
Flirt the ghost, yes.
Give me your hand.
Huh?
I gave you mine when you asked, didn't I?
I suppose you did. Fine.
Alright.
Your hands are cold too.
Well, you already know why.
Poor circulation, right? Do you even have a pulse?
I do! I admit it's weak, as I've mentioned before. It's definitely there, though. I'm not a corpse. Besides, I wouldn't be able to blush otherwise, would I?
Now that I think about it, she didn't feel cold when I touched her breast back when she fainted.
Oh, you noticed.
I suppose that's true. And you're blushing quite a lot right now. For someone who was so eager to flash me her underwear, you're flustered to be holding hands with me, Beryl.
Those are quite different things. Besides, what if I am? Did you want to hold my hand just to see if it would embarrass me?
Maybe I just wanted to warm you up. Beryl, where did your mind go with that? You're blushing even more now. I think my suspicions were correct, though. You've been trying to hide it, but you crave physical contact. It makes perfect sense, though. If I were to exist without having the possibility to talk to anyone, or touch anyone, for God knows how long, I'd probably go crazy. It's one of those things people don't even think about until they realize how lonely they really are.
It almost sounds like you're talking from experience.
Almost sounds like you're finding a not a topic again.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to. I mean, would you like another drink?
Now why are you wanting me to drink? Alcohol isn't exactly famous for helping great decision-making. Where are you trying to go with that? Are you actually hoping I'll try to seduce you?
Is there a chance?
I don't know. I'm not gonna say it's impossible.
It's a lot more fun when you're playing along. You've done that quite a lot, haven't you?
Is there something wrong in going after what you want?
Oh, I didn't say that.
It's not like I strip people of the ability to say no.
I actually envy you in that regard. I think I wish I'd been more like you back when I still had my own choices to make.
Seems to me like you're holding your own pretty well just the way you are.
A person's approach can change drastically when they realize they don't have much to lose anymore.
Touché. So, how many people have you actually slept with in here?
Why do you ask? Are you jealous?
For now, I'm simply curious.
Or are you about to judge me?
Like I'm one to judge.
Why don't I go ahead and leave that to your imagination?
Right. I should have expected that.
Also, Chris, there's something you should know. The longer I'm here, the more likely I am to suffer from fainting episodes. And it might be that I end up out of it for longer. But this is the last room. Once the puzzles here are solved, the way out will be revealed.
Wait, did you actually just tell me something useful without making a complex riddle out of it?
Forgive me, I'll try not to do that too often.
Also, hold up. We both know all of this is a farce by now. Why do you want me to keep solving puzzles? Can't you just let me out of here?
Oh, you'd love to get the easy way out, wouldn't you? Where would the fun be in that?
So it's official. In reality, you're a sadist who enjoys watching other people's struggles.
A girl's gotta have her hobbies. Especially when those hobbies are painfully limited.
Right.
There's actually a specific reason for the puzzles. But I'm going to let you wonder about that for now. All you need to know is that they shouldn't be skipped.
Oh, it's not like I have much of a choice either, do I?
See, you're smart. You're not going to let this challenge stop you, are you? I'll help you the same as always while I'm awake, of course.
You have an interesting definition of help, Beryl.
But if I do faint again, you should go ahead and solve the puzzles without me.
Where's the fun in that?
Sure, lay it all on me again. No pressure.
Can I count on you, Chris?
I'm going to do this for myself. Ouch! Cold.
Who the hell do you think you're talking to? Your puzzles don't stand a chance against me.
Now that's what I like to hear.
Oh gosh.
And she's out. And she totally didn't just carefully time that. Man, this girl is a piece of work.